Oh man. Oh man. It's happening, guys. Howdy folks, this is Monsieur Pandora here, and welcome to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Someone has informed me of the correct pronunciation of this. Ding! Now, I I didn't get a chance to sync before I started up because I wanted to include that little intro. Now, this is actually my second go at this. The first time I did it, I recorded a full hour and a half without any audio, but you know what? I'm gonna do it again because I can spend a few hours editing my voice dubbed into that, or I could just enjoy playing this game for another hour and a half. So I'll see if I can make all the same jokes. For now, let's get immersed in the storyline that is The Legend of Zelda that I've come to be a little critical of, you know, just in the last little playthrough here. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. The Children of the Forest, the Kokiri. I seriously, until about a month ago, I had thought that said Kokori. Yeah, I have no idea why. I think I misread it once when I was a young one, and I've been getting it wrong ever since. You know what? You guys enjoy this intro sequence. I'm gonna get up here. I'm gonna shut off my light. I'll make it. All right. Ooh, that shading. You know, I'm pretty sure that Ganondorf's horse is the most evil thing on this planet. Let's get in here. Ooh, Navi, Navi, where art thou? I wonder if it is Navi. Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku tree. Dost thou sense it? The climate of evil descending upon this realm. I don't know why the tree is British. Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems as the boy without a fairy. Alright, let's go. Let's fly. Let's show off that 3D. That lovely 3D. I wish I could get the microphone a little closer to me. I wonder if I can just lean in here. Hey guys. I think I'll just turn up the gain a little bit. Alright, here we are. And we're flying. I was a little disappointed that you weren't able to control and fly stuff the very first time I played this. I thought, hey, wouldn't it be super awesome to fly around? And this looks super smooth. Except for that. I love how they're just like, oh, it's a tiny texture. We'll just leave it as a tiny texture. And then someone who's controlling the fairy flight is just like, I want to show off this couple square inches of fence that the graphics obviously cannot support. Hello, Monsieur. Wake up. The great Deku tree wants to talk to you. Get up. Oh boy, I know that voice. Can Hyrule's destiny... I don't know how Navi knows that Hyrule rests in my You know what? I just thought of something, like right now. So I've never had a fairy. I'm Link there. I've never had a fairy. And what's Navi been doing this whole time? I'm proposing like a theory right now that there may have been a Kokiri that passed on. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I get to control it now. Whee! So for those of you folks that don't know, I'm actually playing this off my GameCube with an Elgato video capture. I could hook up my Xbox through this method, but I don't think that would turn out very nice because it's only capable of recording in 480i because all I can do is RCA at the best, or composite video, I suppose. Let's get some money. Let's get some money. I'm also going to be playing this with a working basis that most people who are watching have played it at least some or know a bit about it. I'm not going to be covering everything, although I will do my best to get all of the Skulltulas, because that is one thing that I've never done in this game. I have 100%ed Majora's Mask, but I've never 100%ed Ocarina of Time. I want to pick up this rock, can I? Oh! Okay. Okay. You know what? First we'll go get the Kokiri sword. That even sounds weird to me saying Kokiri. Try to Kokiri. Alright, where's this rock? I don't know where the rock is. Forget the rock. Let's just go. We don't need to be worried about no rocks. Oh, here's... I'm actually excited. It's been a really long time since I've heard this. Oh, that's like an itch that gets scratched. Got the Kokiri sword. Equip it from your equipment items subscreen. I hope this is entertaining to you guys, because right now I feel like I'm bloody nuts. Oh right, I can't use the D-pad here. Alright. Yeah. Forget that sign. I'm gonna try to do my standard and keep it fairly G-rated, but there are some parts of this game that can cause some unrequited rage that I simply cannot control. Yep. Now I actually get to relate to cutting down all these bushes. I was doing some work today for my landlord. He's a cool guy, you know. We rent a house. It's pretty cheap, and he pays us for work we do instead of just, you know, you live here, do the work, which is awesome. He's a cool guy. Shout out to my landlord. Alrighty, let's get some big bucks here. We can't be messing around with none of these green rupees. We need blue rupees. We need red rupees. Rupees, rupees, rupees. That must be the twins' house. I know there is a twins' house, but I didn't know which house was theirs, but it logistically makes sense that it's the one with two big wooden towers coming out of it. L targeting, I love you. And it is L targeting. All these Z targeting people, what are you talking about, you nutters? There's no Z button. Well, there is, but I think it does whatever's equipped on the down stick on my... or the down C stick on my controller. Got some more money. I only need six more rupees to be able to buy a shield. I guess this will be like a pseudo speedrun, because I have played this game multiple times. So I mean, like, I'm gonna seem like a pro up until I complete, I don't know, probably the Fire Temple, because that's really where my experience of replaying this ends, because I my personal GameCube, I'm using my roommate's GameCube right now. My personal GameCube, my mum made me give it to my sister when I got an Xbox, because she thought that I could just put the GameCube games in my Xbox and they would work. Oh no, I'm out of here. I don't have a shield. Forget that. No way, not today. Yeah, I remember being very sad, because at that point I was about 16, and I was trying to explain to my mom. I'm like, Mom, I cannot put the GameCube games in the Xbox. It's not gonna work. And well, long story short, I had to give my GameCube to my sister anyway. And since she still plays it, so that's good. But since then, I haven't really played a lot of Zelda, because my memory card, I think I'm innately going towards the... Nope, that's not the right way. It's up, isn't it? Is it forward? It is forward. And then it's right. Is it? No, it's left. I'm trying to find the Sacred Realm. Or, not the Sacred Realm, the... Saria's secret bush place. I think this is it. Alright, let's hope. Yes! Yes it is. It's the Sacred Forest Meadow. Alright, I got $40. Can't I... Oh! Oh, I do not have a shield. This is a bad idea. Oh boy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Man, this was a really bad idea to take on first try. Oh, got a Deku Nut. I got a Deku Nut. So I'm gonna try to keep these episodes might be a little longer than I guess normal Minecrafty episodes. But you know what? It's just basically going to be as long as I feel like recording in a session, which might be I'm thinking half an hour. Man, whoa. Okay. I'll make it. I'll make it. So I'm thinking half an hour, you know, long enough to actually get something done in them. Nope, gonna go get fairies. I can get fairies, right? Fairy fountain's open, or do I need bombs? Let's try to... Alright, swish. Beep beep. I'm sorry for anybody that's driving crazy. Come on, give me fairies. Thank you. Boy. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm still recording. I think someone on my subreddit messaged me and they said, "Are you still active?" And yes, I am still active. I've actually just gone through a bit of troubles with my computer. Even right now, I'm going off of my old desktop computer just because I'm not actually playing the game on my computer. I'm playing the game on a GameCube, and I've got a neat little thing from work. Why did I come all the way here? Why did I do that? Maybe I just wanted to prove to myself that I remembered how to get here. Ow. Maybe I came for the 5 rupees that were in the bush. It's a little later right now. I think it's about... You know, I've got no idea what time it is. It's not that late, but I do have to work tomorrow, so that's gonna be neat. And I'm just gonna be sitting at work tomorrow. And you guys all know that I'm gonna be sitting at work just singing along to the Zelda theme song in my head. Just can't wait to get back home, because that's the thing about this game, is you want to complete the next goal in line so quickly. Let's see here. There we are. Hey! I don't have to look over there because I'm right up here. Come on, you crazy lady. I need to fix the L targeting schematics. Alright, let's buy a shield. Alright. Press R to crouch and defend. And I'm done. I'll equip my shield though. There we are. Man, I remember how awesome this was as when I was a kid. I wanted a sword and shield so bad. I did have a bow. I had a little bow when I was a kid. And, see, the thing is, I didn't actually have anything to shoot it at, so I just kind of aim it up at about, like, 45 degrees in the air and try to get it stuck in the ground a little further away, because we had a really big yard. But eventually I ran out of arrows, because they would slowly break over time, and I only had like 3 in the little kit that came with the bow and arrow. And I only had about 3 arrows, then it slowly broke, so I started to make them myself out of like little craft feathers. Oh! Out of like little craft feathers and sticks. And man, I could do some neat stuff when I was a kid. I would take these sticks and oh man, oh the Deku tree, you're interrupting my story. We're back, great Deku tree. Well, long story short, you can kind of figure it out. I had sticks and craft feathers, and I would sharpen them into little arrows, and they worked, which was cool. Welcome, Monsieur. I also not that long ago realized that that is the great Deku tree's eyebrows and mustache, as opposed to eyes and mouth. I thought it was like a weird shaped like creeper mouth, and he's just looking really sad and depressed. I'll see if I can throw up like a picture of what I thought the great Deku tree was, which also prompted me to be really confused when this happened, because I was like, why he's just opening a door and his mouth is floating above it. And I mean, like, while that should have been very clear that that was a mustache, I just didn't see it as a mustache. Let's go. Wow, that is a big door. Now, last time I got up to, I defeated the boss of the Great Deku Tree, and that's kind of where I left off. I think I was in Hyrule Field, and I was going to skip the owl. Oh gosh. Spoiler alert for like it's almost. How old is this game now? It's almost 20 years old now, right? Yeah, because it was 1998, so what are we at? 2014. Oh, don't do math on camera. It's 16 years old. Ah, I can open a door by standing in front. Oh, this is gonna drive me nuts. I forgot how many times she stops to tell me about the action icon. And Deku Scrub. Those guys, for some reason, take a lot of concentration upon my behalf. I can't talk while I'm trying to fight one. I just gotta like focus on holding up my shield. You know what? You guys, for those of you that watch my Realms of Cronus series, I'll see if I can get Zabumafu or Zabumafu. Oh, he's gonna kill me now. I'll see if I can get Kazumafu on guest chat for one of these, because I can share my screen to him. And that way we could just sit down and chat about Zelda. No, I'm smarter than you, platform. I know what's going down today. I know what's going down today. Let me know if you guys want a whole beginning to end playthrough of this. And, you know, we're going to go from there. By the way, I saw that there was one lonely subscriber to my subreddit, and he wanted me to play the Ether 2. And I'll have you know that I can play the Ether 2 on this potato of a computer that I have right now, but I cannot record the Ether 2 on this potato of a computer that I have right now. It's seriously impossible. Like, no, I think I was getting something like 4 FPS, like a whopping 4. Alrighty, let's keep going. Let's see where we're at. Looks like we're at about the 19-minute mark. Forget you, Skulltula. Forget you, other Skulltula. And forget you too. Oh, the aiming is so much worse than I remember it. Ah, I know I can grab these vines, Navi. You already told me. You already told me. I forget, can you come back here as an adult? Da-da-da. I don't think you can come back to the Great Deku Tree as an adult. I know you can come back to the tree, but I don't think that you can do anything. I don't think you can go inside. Man, that must take a lot of, like, strength to climb that quickly. Like, I mean, like, I could... Oh, uh-oh. My screensaver came on my computer, which is baloney, because this happened to me last time. Okay, there we go. I fixed it. And slingshot. And slingshot. So I'll just try to move my mouse every half an hour or so. All right, let's go. Stretch. I remember thinking that was such a cool mechanic. I was like, oh my gosh, no way, I can't believe they did that. How did they make it bend like that? Because a lot of you folks might not know this, but The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time was the first game I ever... Well, it was the second game I ever owned. Ah, no, I want the stick. It was the second game I ever owned, because I got a GameCube one year for Christmas, and I have the collector's edition of The Legend of Zelda, which contains the original, The Adventure of Link, like for the SNES, Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask. Now, trivia, Majora's Mask is actually my favorite Zelda, and, like, including all of them, Majora's Mask is my favorite. It's awesome. But let's see here. But yeah, so this is the first, well, second game I ever owned, because what happened is on Christmas, my family has a tradition where you get to open one present on Christmas Eve, and the present that I picked to open on Christmas Eve, it was like I wasn't silly. It was a DVD shape, and so I thought, oh, get a movie. I'll watch a movie on Christmas night. And it wasn't. It wasn't a movie. It was Luigi's Mansion. So Luigi's Mansion was the first game that I ever owned. And from there, I mean, like, Christmas night was spoiled because I knew what I was getting the next day. My parents tried to be like, oh no, I thought it was a DVD. I thought you could just watch a movie. And I wasn't having any of it. I knew what was up. I was a smart kid. Oh, Navi, you are interrupting me. Oh, and now we get to embrace. Look at that polygon. That is a tasty polygon. We get to embrace what a terrible swimmer Link is. I never understood the purpose of having this puzzle being timed. I guess for some folks that like, it seems to me like having this puzzle timed would just aggravate some people. Instead of like you know, adding a unique element, like having it timed, it just seems like people who were terrible at jumping would just start to hate it. You're gonna interrupt me for the second time in one room, aren't you? There you go, you silly fairy. If you stand next to the block, you can... those instructions are really vague. I always thought that it would go a little smoother if they described what you were doing in the game. Check this out. I'm not even gonna push the block. Oh. I'm gonna make it. Ah, no. I know I can. I did it. I did it earlier. Fine. I'll grab the block. I'm not proud of it. There we are. And get up there. Hop. Hop. That's gonna mess up my timing later, I know it. I'm just gonna be like, why did I say hop when I was already at the top? I'm gonna hop on the top. You know, why does the Great Deku Tree, a being made out of wood, have sources of fire inside of it? Or him, I guess. Ooh. Come on. I don't know what I'm doing. There we are. Yeah, I mean, like you made her to fire. What's with this? This right here seems like it would be very, detrimental to your overall health and safety. You got an inspector in here, they would freak right out. Oh. Get in the hole. Crawl. Oh man. my phone went off and I glanced over at it. It is not nearly as late as I thought it was. It's only about 8 o'clock. But alright, Zelda for a long time. I think I'm gonna call this one when I beat the Great Deku Tree. I'll grab the... Oh, spoilers. Spoilers. I don't want to be too spoilerific. Although, I mean, like, can you spoil a game that's... It's like somebody telling you the end of Citizen Kane. Which I've totally watched for its classical filmographical steadfastness. Alright. Perfect. Ah, you thought you could get me? You thought you could sneak up on me? You can't get me. Oh man. You are... See, this is where the storyline of this game breaks down for me. It is so annoying that I'm going to tell you how to kill the thing that will literally propel you into the rest of the story. You Deku Scrubs aren't very good at keeping secrets. You are the entire premise for the show Pretty Little Liars, which I've started watching. It's pretty good. I remember feeling weird at the first episode because I'm like, oh, all these kids are kids. Oh, someone's home. Ooh. It's a mystery. It's mysterious. The door in the game is closing too. Let's get our... Oh! Oh! Did you guys see that? I almost hit her anyway. Oh! Alright, let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's see if I can do this in one go. Oh, I can't. Get over here. Get over here. No. You stop climbing. I'm gonna hit you in the eye. I just feel like Link in an alternate timeline is Dennis the Menace. Am I the only one who thinks that? Oh, wow. Ooh, that was actually easier than I thought it would be. Da da. I just thought of something. Can I... Oh wait, is the door still locked? Let's see. We'll get our heart container. And the door is still locked. Darn. I was going to see if we backtracked out of this dungeon here, if we could skip the cutscene with the Great Deku Tree telling us all about everything. I guess I wouldn't want to do that. I mean, I foresee this being a bit of a longer Let's Play. And I'm also laying the groundwork here. I've got 4 Zelda games I want to play. I want to get them all recorded. This ominous music perfectly demonstrates my intentions. Thou hast verily demonstrated... Wait, no, he was British. I've forgotten how to do the British voice, so I'm going to do it in an Irish one. I know that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Oh, this is terrible. I'm going to offend so many people. No, I have yet more to tell ye. Wouldst thou listen? No. No, Monsieur. Thou must know my time is short. Then why would you give me an option? I think that's just basically to make me feel bad for saying, let me play the game. Oh boy. There's that evil horse that's secretly responsible for everything. Like, seriously, like Ganondorf looks corrupt and he's evil, but that horse is like a demon. Like, it is a legitimate demon. It's terrifying. It's almost as terrifying as all the background music disappearing and really old school fire effects. Oh man, it's the formation of Hyrule. I remember thinking that stuff got really serious here because the subtitles no longer had a little blue backing. And I'm just like, wow, someone thought this out. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. You know, if I was really in Hyrule, it would probably be sacrilege to talk during the story of the goddesses. I mentioned this last time here, but I've always wondered why specific parts of the world don't worship specific deities. Like why don't the Gorons worship Din for power, and then have the Kokiri worship Furor for life, and the Zoras would worship Nehru for wisdom, and I mean, like, the Gorons are strong, so that works, and the Kokiri never age, so that whole life thing works. But I don't know how the Zoras could be considered wise. It sounds mean, but I don't. They are fish people. No other way to say it. I said it. The sacred triangles will forgive me. Man, do you know what I have to actually give props for? I have to give props for whoever designed the Triforce as like the symbol of this game, because you know how you can get like some games and they're older and that you can really tell like it's like they're very dated and they look very, I don't know, very 90s or very 80s. Like oh man, I'm trying to think of a game that kind of ended there. I'd honestly probably choose the Sonic Team logo, because it's very dated. It looks like it's from like late 90s, early 2000s, and you know, like the Triforce, it's just like through all time it looks awesome just because of how uniform and stable it is. That's my inner PR person coming out. Alright, so I was talking about our triangle and we gotta save the world now. Cool. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, and in case anybody's wondering, when I was I have to confess this. When I was in grade 4, we had art class with all the other kids. Like, art class was grades 1 to 3 all got together in the one big room, and grades 4 to 6 all got together in another big room. And so grade 4, I saw someone drawing Link, and I said, hey look, it's Zelda. I know. I couldn't say it. I couldn't. Like, at that point, I'd never met anybody named Zelda either. Like, I didn't know it was a real name. I remember hearing about, like, another TV show character named Zelda, and I thought, oh, that's pretty crazy. That's a very outlandish name. And now there's, you know, Zelda's just a name. But, you know, I mean, like, Link, Ganondorf. There probably is someone named Link and or Ganondorf. I mean, like, Link actually is just kind of a cool name. But Ganondorf, there is no way that someone just named their kid Ganondorf. It would have to be from this game. Oh, I'm sorry, tree. Let's go. I talked throughout your whole deathbed. I don't respect you at all because you're a tree. You can't even chase after me. That's what happens when you don't spank your Kokiri kids growing up. Mostly because you can't, because you're a tree. Let's go. Off on our adventure. Off on our adventure. I was going to end the episode right there, but that seemed like kind of a crappy place to end it. So we're just going to keep going. We're going to leave the forest and we'll call it once we let's see, where shall we call it? I'll say we'll call it after this cutscene. Alrighty, we're gonna call it after this cutscene, and then once I'm out there, I will see everybody in Kokiri Field, and we'll all be good. Oh man, I'm so excited to be getting back into this game. I'm so excited to get this ocarina that I'll probably never play. I think I only actually need it like a grand total of 4 times. 4 times. That's what I'm wagering. 4 times. Oh boy. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Got a fairy ocarina. I still want to know what that little green thing is on it. Is that a leaf? I think it's supposed to be a leaf. You know what? I had the 3DS remake of this. And then I beat it and I was like, oh, it's the same game, but in 3D. And then I think I lent it to somebody and I forgot. I'm a terrible person to lend things. Because I forget. I think I seriously probably lost at least like $400 worth of games that way. Just someone would be like, hey, can I borrow this game? And I'd be like, yeah. I just forget. Send me games, I'll play them. Alright. Oh man, these birds are creepy. How can all these creepy birds live in one place? What do they eat? Is there worms in that forest? Oh, Hyrule Field. Hyrule Field. Hyrule Field. It looks so empty in this game. Alrighty, well, I'm in Hyrule Field now. That's going to mark the end of the episode for me. So, you know, I hope you folks had a good time. We escaped the forest, and I will see you folks in the next episode. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever, if you liked it, or if you didn't like it, I mean, let me know. Otherwise, I have no way of knowing. And I'll leave you to ponder this. Look at Link's hair. It's distinctly orange. Link is a ginger. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.